Hey baby, I just my pants. How much for you to beat me senselessly?
$5 million. Are you a light? Because I'm trying to be by you.
Hey guys, have you ever wondered what it's like to be a woman on the internet?
Should probably keep it that way. But we're gonna take you into the world of our DMs. I'm SwaggyCucumber.
I'm Kaya Miller X.
And today we're gonna be looking at our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter DMs. And then we're gonna rank them based on how bad we think they are compared to the other platforms.
Join us.
Also, we're filming in my living room. We've got Calcium right here and he's ready for Christmas.
Dreaming of a Dwight Christmas.
Yep. You wanna go first?
Sure.
We're looking at Instagram DMs, by the way.
Starting off really, really strong. I would sacrifice my whole life to go on a castle somewhere in Russia and found a family like on some immortal vampire
Is that what I said bar for bar? Yeah. Okay, I have a screen recording of this one guy. Recently, he's been like DMing me a bunch about just like music from India, Brazil rock. I'm in love with Brazil. I love this music. It runs at my speed.
Wait, this is kind of sweet.
Brazilian rock passes the test. Chinese rock music. Chinese rock music is cool. This song reminds me of my intuitive Pisces personality.
He's like telling you about himself. Intuitive Pisces.
And then he goes, okay, I'm headed over to TikTok for here. Have a good night.
Wait, so he's also DMing you on different platforms?
Apparently. It's just so funny because I think all of that was sent yesterday. Like, one day.
It's really simple. Stupendous toes, miss.
What is up with people in like feet and toes on the internet?
Especially for alternative women, it's actually getting really it's been out of hand for a long time now.
Yeah. This one is from somebody with like just the Chucky logo as their profile picture and they go, I love horror. And then they DM me the next day and said, Swag, I wouldn't like to do a.
I wouldn't like to do a.
To do a what? I can't. I love when people just don't finish their DM and they send it anyways. It's like, I want to know what your thought was. You never finished it.
Yo, can you dominate me? I'm from Germany though, never mind, I'm mentally ill. And that's it. Short and sweet.
Okay, wait, this one's really funny. What don't you take me on a walk in the weeds?
What don't you? What don't you?
What got me was the weeds part. I think they meant woods.
Okay, yeah. So I did this video where it was like me whenever I get comfortable with you. One of the shots is like the person filming asks me for some popcorn and I take the popcorn that's already in my mouth and I'm like, here you go. Somebody DM'd me about that one and said, you can get comfortable with me. That popcorn with the Goth girl flavoring has gotta be fire. You will never find out, sorry.
Dude, reading these out loud, just like, it really puts it into perspective. Because it's like, you'll read it and you'll be like, oh, okay.
Like if
and then
somebody
you'll
said
move
that
on.
to me in real life, I'm drop kicking you.
This guy goes, please, can I ask you something? I am begging you. And then a backwards question mark. That's not like a normal question mark. And then he DMs me at September 2nd and says, I love your armpit.
What about the question?
I don't know.
I do have like an alarming amount of people just saying, can I ask you a question? And then there's like nothing after that.
People that say that too.
Like so many. I have one that says, suck my blood, I'll give it to you. 3 days later, a DM that says, eat my flesh with 4 H's and nothing since then. I guess they gave up.
They want you back. Damn. This one's kind of funny, but they said, hi, I think you're really cute. I love goth girls and I love scary movies. I'm walking around in the woods at night.
Oh.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Right, like this is how you're trying to pick up girls?
Yeah, no,
that's crazy. You would not say that to somebody. Okay, here's a long one. Hey, I thought you were beautiful, and I have a very, very important question to ask, period. I think the answer could be solving the universe and finally solve string theory. Not only solve the universe, but our eyes as humanity could be opened up to an infinite amount of possibilities. I'd rather not ask you out of the blue because it's a very sensitive question, but I'll do it anyways. Can you please hit me and call me a good boy?
I'm good. Oh, I had one pulled up. It says, damn girl, are you a smiley face? Cause crap, I'm happy. I just thought that was really stupid.
It is really stupid. Volunteering as a blood donor, I'd also like you to make salsa from my heart and let me watch you eat it. Black heart emoji.
Can't really do that if you don't have a heart.
No.
Unfortunately. I got a DM where they sent me a post about research shows hair dye can raise breast cancer risk by up to 60%. And then they said you're cooked.
You're cooked, bro.
Guys, I'm cooked.
You're done for.
All right, I'm gonna die in like 2 weeks actually, so.
Please, oh please, dark queen of the night, step on me with your stylish boots. Your shadow is my sanctuary and I'm just a humble admirer of your enchanting aura. I promise to cherish every moment beneath your fierce presence. presence. I actually kind of like this one.
I was gonna say that was actually kind of poetic.
No, it's like really well worded. I think if you're gonna approach me, this is the way to do it. Actually, just don't.
Okay, I get a lot of people that they're like, oh, will you marry me? But this guy goes, do you marry me?
Do you?
I don't, but do you marry me?
Wait, this one's funny. Hey baby, I just my pants. Can I get in yours?
Wait, no, I love that line. That's so funny. I think like when I was first on TikTok, that was like a really popular trending audio of some sort.
No, it's my
I definitely
one.
used it, and then people downloaded it as blackmail against me. We don't talk about those dark times. I got a simple one. Someone slid up on one of my trad goth Miku transitions, and they were like, I'm gay, but this made me ungay.
That's kind of crazy.
Oh, I've never heard someone say that before.
No. Hey, Hazatron, would you like to participate? Oh yeah, have you had to worry about that?
You mother freaking.
Would you like to participate in a relationship with me that consists of traditional things like dates and marriage? Please, please, I'm begging you for the love of God.
I really like the beginning of that. That was strong. Your smile is creepy in your profile picture. Good. Good. Yeah, that's pretty much my Insta DMs to my knowledge.
May God send you awful men until you choose me.
Damn.
Right? Do you want a date? I'll be normal. That's really funny to me. I'll be normal. I will not. The only like mean one that I got is just somebody on this last Thursday said, ugly bitch.
Damn.
That's it.
That's kind of good. That's like what my Facebook comments are like, bro.
Yeah. Can you make me goth spaghetti? Maybe even step on it. You guys need to go to church.
Now we're gonna move on to, I'd say TikTok. I think Instagram and TikTok are like the two biggest like competitors when it comes to like DMs because they're like such similar audiences. Somebody said, not even the dazzling vastness of the universe with its stars and whoa, that was like a jump scare and a half. Not even the dazzling vastness of the universe with its stars in eternal dance can rival your beauty, which eclipses constellations and reduces galaxies to mere whispers of light.
Hello?
Wow.
Never settle count number 2.
No, literally.
This is not as poetic. I've never known desire until my eyes set upon you.
Oh, wow.
I would actually lose my mind if somebody said that to me.
Every time I think of something like that, I think of those like sappy Hallmark movies.
It's almost the holiday season. If anybody wants to recreate a Hallmark movie, let me know. Actually, no, I'm good.
Like, turn around. Here's the weird one that I got. Okay, so I like clicked on the post that they sent me. It was like a photo post of like just random people's arms, and like 3 of them were mine, and they said, you have nice creamy arms.
Oh. Creamy?
I think they mean like pale.
Yeah, okay,
I'd assume, but like, I hope.
I'd fight 3 mountain lions, blindfolded with my arms tied in a McDonald's bathroom just to take you out on a date.
In a McDonald's bathroom.
Yeah, where did that come from?
They're not taking you on a date, they're going to their funeral, bro. I love your content, please step on me. I think what like really stood out to me is that their username has the this emoji. And so as I was reading it, it was like, please step on me. Oh, my arm just cracked when I did that.
Who are you when no one's looking? ... You intrigue me.
Wait, why is that kind of creepy?
I know.
Oh, noticed you followed me. Does that mean we can freaky or what? But I don't follow them. And that's what's really funny to me.
How much for you to beat me senselessly?
$5 million.
A lot of money.
$10 million? Okay, wait, actually, do you think you could beat someone up?
Like a full-sized person? Like an adult human?
This is you beating like
Maybe for different purposes.
I do think like, I just want to say, I love how expressive you are. There's so many people on here that have much stiff expressions 24/7. It's nice to see someone who's not afraid to show emotion. You are gorgeous inside and out, and I love that big genuine smile you have. It's been a while since I've been able to smile like that. Life's been hard, and honestly, I'm glad someone can feel good. Maybe things can be good for me too eventually. I know you're busy, you'll never have time to read this, but I love your content, and I hope you have a wonderful life. You deserve it. That was a really sweet message.
That is really sweet.
These are like the kinds of DMs and like comments that literally keep me making content.
Yeah. I would learn to paint just so I could paint thousands of your portraits to give to every art gallery just so the world could see your beauty.
Oh, wait, that was cute.
That is really cute. Thanks, guys. That was sweet.
Hey, baby girl. Have you ever had a sugar daddy online before? Do you have any bad feelings towards it?
At least he's asking.
No, literally.
The classic, I can fix you, I promise, that I've heard 1,000 times, thank you again. And then 2 hours later, I am a classic jerk that plays with women and hides behind a fake profile to be able to say whatever I want because I am damaged and weird.
Damn, did he like
Yeah.
drink the truth serum or
Yeah.
something? What the hell?
Props to you, I guess. Actually, no, you're self-aware enough to be better. Do better.
Period. I get a lot of DMs that are like, why won't you go bald?
What? Did you have like a bald bit in the past?
Well,
You should just go around to New York with bald caps on.
can we? That
That
would
would
be
be
so
really funny.
fun.
I'm gonna go
Goth-
to Pitbull.
Oh,
I'm gonna go to Pitbull.
yeah, I don't even know the words. I got another comment that's like, please put me in your basement. Joke's on you. I don't have a basement. TikTok DMs were surprisingly sweet.
Yeah, like not as down bad.
Well, I don't know, this creamy arms one
Yeah,
just
that's kinda
really
weird.
threw me off. Let's like rank these on like a scale out of 10. Like 10 being like super wholesome and like 1 being like, oh, this is like, you would never like let your mom read this. For Insta, I'd probably give it like a maybe a 6 or 7.
My Instagram would be like a 5.
Okay.
And then TikTok would be like maybe a 6 or a 7, you know.
I think my Instagram was like a 6 and my TikTok was like a 7. I can't. Why is it like the freaking numbers that are back to back? Okay, I have a couple from Twitter.
For me personally, Twitter was the absolute worst platform. Like, I only have 2 that I can read because the rest were so actually disgusting and diabolical. You guys need help.
This one's kind of bad, I can't lie. This person on Instagram DM'd me and said, are you a light? Because I'm trying to be trafficked by you.
That's so crazy. Wait, that's diabolical. Your Instagram should be ranked higher.
Okay, maybe you're right, maybe I rate Instagram 7 and 7. That was actually
Okay.
like insane though. You can move on. You can honestly just read both of your Twitter ones.
Okay.
I have like 4, I think, for Twitter.
Madam, may I offer you upon my knees, my will, my heart, my soul, and lay them humbly at your sovereign immaculate feet. I beseech you. I like that word. I beseech you, madam. Deign? I've never heard of that word.
That is really poetic.
Deign to accept my devotion and consume my soul.
Deign is do something that one considers to be beneath one's dignity.
I have actually never seen that word used in a sentence before. So props to
Interesting.
you. You're
Yeah.
impressing the English major in me. And then the second one is a lot different. Do you and your tattoos come with manipulation and gaslighting? High amounts of it. That's it.
Therapy.
Right. Immediately.
Yes. Immediately. My Twitter DMs, this guy just goes, is this a bad time to talk? I thought that was so funny.
At least he's asking.
I liked this one. This person said, she swag on my queue till I cumber. That is all.
That's really funny, actually. I like that.
I cannot have SwaggyCucumber as my name in some video games because it flags the word.
Cucumber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm Swaggy Pickle on some platforms.
That's like the same thing. Because I feel like I've heard pickle used more as like to
No,
insinuate
it's because
things.
it has CUM in it, in cucumber.
Oh.
I will find you and I will munch your toes.
Please, do not come to my house.
Ooh, actually, I don't want to imagine that. I'm like, can you imagine, like, this is, like, gross. So, like, it's making me, like, ooh, like, curl them up. Art the Clown DM'd me and said, bro, your eyes like the brownest tree, arms like cannons. When you brandish your biceps, I feel no. Okay, I shouldn't laugh. I feel no more famished.
Right.
Cosplay is like a dream come true. I quite like being subscribed to you.
Okay.
When a notification pops on my phone, yeah, I know you will be shown. Every time I see you smile, my heart stops for a little while. Swaggiest of the cucumbers, hear my voice.
Okay, that's cute.
Muscle mommy here and true. You make me stop and make me rejoice. By the way, this is the first poem I've ever written, so sorry if it's horrible. It was
Oh, I think
beautiful.
it was nice.
I really liked the line where you said, I quite like being subscribed to you. Like exactly what you, the viewer, should do right now. Hey. What do you rate Twitter?
Because I couldn't read most of them is absolutely the worst one for me.
Mine was pretty tame. I'd say my Twitter was like 5 out of 10.
Mine was probably like a 9 out of 10.
So my Facebook DMs are surprisingly tame considering my comments. I've got one that says, OMG, are you actually real? I
No.
hate to break it to you, no.
Wake up.
You've been in a coma for 10 years.
Wake up.
This is your intervention.
Wake up.
Okay, I really like this one because it's from someone that's called Messenger Notification. And they DM'd me a picture of bald Miku that says help. And they said, we have visited your Facebook page. It's perfect for our advertising. Here we are offering you for paid sponsored advertisement $2,000 per week and all ads will be related to your page.
You gotta get on that.
Why did
That's
they?
a good
I've never
deal.
had a brand deal DM me a bald Miku that says help. I think that's all I have for Facebook.
That's not that bad.
That was not bad, right? I would rate Facebook Facebook DMs, probably like a 4 out of 10. They were pretty chill and pretty
Yeah.
tame. You heard it here, folks. That is the inside scoop on our DMs.
Goth girls DMs.
Goth girls DMs.
A terrible, horrible place to be.
But there's some sweet ones. So if you're someone sending sweet messages, keep sending them. They're very sweet. I personally actually read a lot of them, and every now and then I'll try to respond to some. But everyone, if you're from my page, make sure to go check out Kaya.
Kaya Miller X.
And if you're from Kaya's page, I'm SwaggyCucumber. Leave a like and subscribe, guys. Let us know if you want a part 2 to this, but don't go around DMing us a bunch of strange things expecting to get on a video, because we can tell. We actually
When it's
have all your
performative.
information.
I actually know where you live.
Well, thanks for watching. Stay swag. All right,
Thanks
peace.
for watching.
Take me to the moon and fly me back. Real life will be over in that. Take me to the highest sun. Don't look back. Take my hand and we'll go where no one has. Yeah. So let